we get the crate to the stage. You know, the crate arrived on Monday Night Raw approximately 2 weeks ago. On the front, it says do not open until 2/28/2026. Just happens to be the same night as the Elimination Chamber in Chicago. So we get here. The crate has been rolled to the stage. We get Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis onto the stage to open the crate. Crowbars. They open the crate up, and it's a casket. I said, all right, let me let it play out. Let me let it play out. The brother Dev told me this young man was from Chicago, Illinois, right? So I said, all right, I took his word for it. But something told me right before the show started, Google his name. I'm trying to use as less curse words as I can, so I don't have to do too much editing here. I said, let me Google this man just to make sure he's from here. In my research, this young man is from Detroit, Michigan. Let's save that for when I get to my rant at the end of this. But he is from Detroit, Michigan. Out comes Danhausen, and I don't want to disrespect the women. I don't know what they called them. The Housing Girls, I think it was called. Out comes Danhausen. That's what was in the crate for 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Tony Khan sent this brother in a crate straight to WWE. No return slip. He might have put an extra letter in there that say, please do not return the sender. He might have said that. I'm gonna save that again for the end. But the brother comes out. They do the little dance. At first, I'm gonna even give him his props. At first, he got a light little reception. I said, okay, maybe people fucking with him. Get to the ring again. They do the little, the shenanigans, dancing around. Lights go dark. And as soon as the lights went dark, you heard exactly how Chicago felt about this moment. They got this man the fuck out of here before he got the fuck out the ring. Paul Levesque, man, let me holler at you, brother. Mariah May, Ricky Saints, Ethan Page, CM Punk. You know what the four of them got in common? Jade Cargill. Almost forgot my woman. Jade Cargill. You know what they all got in common? They all came from AEW too. Only two of them debuted on the main roster. And for one of them, he was returning. You right, Dev. Lexis King was also over there. Royce Keys. All these people came over from the good old AEW. You know what I'm saying? Only a couple of them made a main roster debut. One of them, it was a return. CM Punk, Jay Cargill, and I guess we could throw Royce Keys on there. You know what I'm saying? Because he did debut at the Royal Rumble. But everybody else, including the former AEW Women's World Champion, was sent to NXT immediately. I know everybody on stage know who she is. Does Paul Levesque not know who Mariah the fuck May is? Apparently not, because she's down in NXT losing to Thea Hell every Tuesday. But Danhausen made his debut at Elimination Chamber on the main roster. I have never felt more disrespected in my life. I'm not going to lie to you. The only other time I felt like this, I'm not going to lie. When we got R-Truth rehired and he went back to doing the same bullshit. Because there's no way I waited 2.5 weeks for a vampire to pop out of the motherfucking box. It's just no way. It's no way. In the year 2026 that a vampire just debuted on the main roster. No. I understand it's comedy. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm here for a good time too. Entertainment, I understand that. Elimination Chamber a year after I watched Jonathan Malcolm Cena turn heel. You brought Danhausen to the main roster out of a casket. I'm hurt. I'm not going to lie. I'm hurt. And I feel a little played, actually. I feel like you're assaulting my intelligence now because this is maybe one of y'all can tell me. Ain't this the road to WrestleMania? Dan, how? The nigga not even going to be on the card. Why is we debuting a man that's not even going to make the card on I can't call it a pay-per-view, a PLE. What are we doing? Ethan Page just became tied with the longest reigning North American champion on the roster, also known as Obafemi. We know who Obafemi is. So for that brother to still be in NXT doing what he's doing, ain't touched the main roster, but maybe once, I want to say. He might have been on the SmackDown. But we got a vampire telling me that I am cursed on the Elimination Chamber. I'm going to let y'all brothers go, man.
I'm not gonna lie, man. When I saw that damn casket, I'm like, who the hell is getting inducted into the Hall of Fame now, man? I thought it was the Undertaker. I thought the Undertaker gave up the motorcycle and was like he gonna pop out in caskets now. I was so confused. And I mean like I thought it was like the masked man that got revealed last week. Like we ain't know who it was. I thought this was another one of them type of rollouts. I didn't know who the hell this was. The dancers was looking good. I definitely appreciated that, man. That was nice. That was I could have had a little more melanin, being that it was the last day of Black History Month, but we gonna talk about that another time. But I was so confused when this guy hopped out the casket and said that I was cursed. Because just the other day, Cat Williams was telling people we toxic. So now we got this guy running around talking about that we cursed.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Is this brother talking about Kit Wilson?
Cat Williams. Are you all right, man? See, this is what I'm talking like. This is what I'm saying. Cat Williams. We didn't even try.
Yeah, this wasn't it. This whole presentation was very, very, very lackluster. I'm telling y'all right now, he's not making it to Mania. Not at all. He's not touching the card. That brother is going, I'm gonna tell you what he's gonna do. On Monday, they putting him right back in the box and they send that brother straight to AAA. He's not sniffing not the Intercontinental title, not the World Heavyweight Championship, no, none of that. He getting sent straight to like he's sharing a room, he's sharing a locker room right along with the lizard. Get them up out of there. I'm not with this at all. I understand he has like a cult following and people find him entertaining and they like what he do. And like I get the gimmick, I get the character. It's for the kids. I get it. But for the in-ring work and for the in-ring IQ of Danhausen, like, nah, man. Like this brother is walking around with a 72 overall. Like I'm good. Like I'm cool off of Danhausen. I don't really see the appeal in Danhausen. I guess he's cool, but yeah, man. Send that brother straight to Chipotle.
Man, I don't think Vinnie Mac would have pulled this shit off, though, man. Go ahead, man. Well, I'm gonna leave my rant to the end, bro.
I'm glad he said that. This is something Vince McMahon absolutely would do in a heartbeat. He this is the stuff he preferred before the Attitude Era. The goofy comedy, cartoon, whimsical ass shit. Yeah. So I'm talking about the 80s and the PG era. He was into Santino.
Santino was funny though. Like that was like a comedian, a relief of the show or whatever. Like you didn't get a dull moment with Vince around too much. You didn't get a dull moment with R2 neither. Like it was like it's a comedian relief for the show that they do all the time. Go ahead. I just want to say this back to my point. I don't think Vince would have did it like in this like right now because I haven't seen him did it in like decades. I mean, but something that he have done before, like pre-attitude era, like yeah, he has did like had a lot of fucked up gimmicks or whatever. But I don't think he would have did this on this stage, like Elimination Chamber on the road to WrestleMania, like to bring out like slap AEW around like, by doing that, man.
Um, yeah, this shit was like this was some Paul Levesque ego shit. This was a failed attempt at trying to make somebody from the other company. They tried to, present it and try to, one up AEW and because who the fuck got a rollout? I've never seen a nigga. This nigga jobber. I've never seen a jobber get a rollout like this in my entire life. Like this nigga had a whole section. He had the baddies. You know what I mean? Like he had the whole rollout. Like I've never seen no shit like this for a jobber. You know what I mean? They was better off having this nigga backstage with Tozawa and Otis or R-Truth. You know what I mean? In some type of funny ass segment that would have been. You know what I mean? That would have been cool. But this nigga's a jobber. Like they're not gonna do nothing with this dude. This nigga gonna be competing for the speed championship or something like on main event probably. You know what I mean? Oba probably gonna smoke this nigga or something. And like I don't know, this is very weird. But yeah, Vince probably would have done some shit like this too, though. You know what I mean? He probably would have did it better, but this was just a weird ass a weird ass segment, man. Like, but yeah, I think it was some ego shit. Triple H just wanted to, oh, let's take an AEW guy and try to make him look powerful or some shit. But yeah, man.
Yeah, Dev. I think Vince would have did this, but he wouldn't do it in this way. He wouldn't do it at Elimination Chamber. And like Danhausen, he can be funny like within like segments and like interviews or like when Raw goes to commercial and they do like the whole little like ad break. Like he can be used there, but it's like okay, now that he's here, can he really be applied to like the main roster? Like how can he be pushed and build within the main roster? Where is Paul gonna go with?
So Tommy, you want him to take our truth spot because that's what our truth do during the commercial breaks. Like he's the I mean like he's the funny guy around the office. So you want him to take his spot? You want another brother to be unemployed?
No, we do not want that.
Do y'all think this is gonna be a new gimmick that they do with the AEW people that come over? Because now that y'all said that, I see they did that with Powerhouse Hobbs, how they had his name on come on screen and then they broke it down and presented him as Royce Keys, and then they had a gimmick for this AEW person as well. So you think that's gonna be they rollout for people that's coming from the other side?
That's not a new rollout quiz. They've been. That's what they usually do. Almost every company, Stephanie, Blake, Ricky, they have to. They're sending a message to the other outside locker room that it's better over here. They're sending a message, not so much to the owner of the company, but they're sending a message to the talents that the grass is greener over here. We make you look like stars, even if you didn't seem like one or feel like one over there. You are gonna be one, and whether our fans like it or whether that fan base likes it or not, we're gonna put this guy over here. We're gonna pay you dumb money. So shout out for Danhausen to get that bag, securing securing hella houses, and like bet on yourself, bro.